Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by Betting Pros. You know me, no the voice, no the guy. It's me, really real, villain real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. Step one complete. I did tell you, although the betting history hasn't been the best. I did tell you that the Aces in the beginning of the season were my pick to win the WNBA Finals. Now, we might have taken a long, tumultuous road to get there, but nonetheless, we are here. The Aces, yet again, 3 times in 4 seasons, are the WNBA champions. And I knew it as soon as that game went final last year. When the New York Liberty won that championship last year, I knew for a fact the Aces were coming back with a vengeance, and the Aces were going to win that title. They weren't happy about how things ended in that semifinal game against them, and they felt like they could have beat either one of those teams, the New York Liberty or the Minnesota Lynx, even though they didn't. So now, first half of the play complete. I've talked about, if you've been rocking with me for a long time, I'm sure you remember me talking about, hey, if you just add aces to your NFL futures, you're going to cash. If you added those aces, WNBA finals tickets to those NFL futures, now you're just sweating a juiced NFL ticket. Same thing if you actually did the aces and South Carolina women's basketball championship ticket. Because I'm telling you, even though Chloe Kitt's ACL tear, really big L, really, really big L for South Carolina. I'm still going with them to win the championship and to reinvigorate themselves, to reinvent themselves after that ugly, ugly loss to UConn. So very tough stuff. If you want a future, there you go. South Carolina women's basketball win the national championship, but gonna be hard with Chloe Kitts out. Not gonna lie. Okay, I admit the WNBA is over. I'm really sad about it. So this is what we are going to have to do. We are going to bet preseason. NBA preseason. I have one NBA preseason bet here that I want to give you, and I'm going to give it to you. But first, I have to make sure that I get us paid by talking about Hard Rock Bet. Make sure you lock into Hard Rock Bet, your place to bet everything imaginable, anything you want, anything you need. You can go get it over there at Hard Rock Bet. You'll have the opportunity to take care of their nice promo. $5, bet $5. If that $5 bet wins, you'll get $150 in bonus bets over that Hard Rock Bet. That's it. Just place that first $5 bet. If it wins, you'll get $150 in bonus bets on top of your playout. So new customers get over there. You can get down there and get in some same game parlays for NFL, Monday Night Football, all of that. So lock in with Hard Rock Bet right now over there. Get in on their app. Make sure you go and take that advantage of that new offer. Again, $5. If it wins, you'll get $150 in bonus bets for all new customers. All right, let's talk about some NBA preseason here. And we're going to talk about my boys. Yep, my boys. I'm claiming them.
Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang.
Shout out to the New York Knicks. Please don't let me down this season. That's all I ask. But we'll see. Mike Brown's in the seat now. They are 3-0 in the preseason currently. They're laying 10.5 going up against the Washington Wizards. Wizards 0-1. Just had what was it? It came down to a 2-point loss. Was it? Yeah, 1-point loss. My bad. 1-point loss against Toronto Raptors 0-1. At the end of the day, you can't really lay this amount of points in preseason. If you look at since 2005, preseason favorites of 6 or more points. So we're getting into 2 possessions of basketball here. If you're a favorite of 2 possessions or more, you are 44% against the spread since 2005, just about. Give or take a little bit, but around 44% right there. So it's already a negative trend going against my New York Knicks right now. And I agree with it because the Knicks didn't particularly shoot the ball the best against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I understand Minnesota is a better defensive team, but the Knicks were also coming off travel. They went to Abu Dhabi earlier this month and played 2 games against the 76ers in the United Emirates preseason games here. And then now you're going, and this is their 4th preseason game. This is the 2nd preseason game for the Washington Wizards, who are a young team that feel like they have something to prove. Like when you look at this Washington Wizards roster, and I make fun of them because, the Washington Wizards, they're not my hometown team because I'm not from DC at all. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, way further down south. But a lot of people in Virginia like the Wizards. I kept up with them. And this is what the Wizards do. They're the land of misfit toys. They're the land of whenever you don't want anybody, you go and you send them over to the Washington Wizards, and they just kind of go and try to revigorate their careers. Jordan Poole tried to do it. Kristaps Porzingis tried to do it. And none of that actually really worked here. So you look at it now, CJ McCollum's here. Chris Middleton got here last time. Like, just the players nobody wants. They just send them over to the Wizards. Malachi Branham from the Spurs is here now. They got Cam Whitmore in the offseason from the Rockets. Like, all these different players that feel like they have something to prove here. And the preseason is where they're going to get the opportunity to do it. The Wizards have to figure out who's going to be on this roster, what's going to be the rotation, what are you going to end up doing. And so with that, I think they're going to take this a little bit more seriously. I don't think I believe in the New York Knicks. I don't think that they are even concerned, honestly, about playing the Wizards in this game. You have the preseason favorite trend, all of that. So we're just going to combine all of that together, add in the fact that the Knicks haven't been shooting the ball the best, add in the fact that the Knicks are still on a new head coach, and they got to figure out what they're doing with the back end of the roster. So it's going to be a lot of minutes. They played an overtime game as well against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So you're coming off of 2 games overseas. You're coming off an overtime game, and you're laying 10 points in the preseason. Don't think I want to do that. So let's go with the Washington Wizards. Let's take them plus 10.5. Sprinkle on the money line just in case. Never know. The Charlotte Hornets were 10-point favorites to the Dallas Mavericks in the preseason earlier, and they won outright. So you never know. So we'll do that. That's the only thing I got for today. Nothing serious. I'm just kicking, biding my time, looking at futures, betting futures, getting ready for the NBA preseason. For the NBA season to really start next week. So with that, that's all I have. Wizards plus 10.5. All right. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at BettingPros on X and TikTok at BettingPros NFL on Instagram at youtube.com/BettingPros. And with that, that is it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just ending like this. We are out of here.